And a look outside on the Skycam shows that, well, it's been a great day. Not overly windy, but windier than we had yesterday as winds are gusting to 24 miles per hour from the east-southeast. 52 degrees out there as we head into your Friday evening. Looking at the region, wind speed wise, the strongest winds rolling through parts of western Otter Tail County and up the Red River Valley into northwesternmost Minnesota and Kittson County and spreading to the east near Cavalier, Pembina, and on toward just north of the Devil's Lake Basin. Right now in our neck of the woods, we have severe weather just off to the west of Sioux Falls, starting to try to make its way into the northern plains. But for us, we see the clouds are starting to shift off to the east. Rain in eastern Montana, and rain that was here in the wee hours of the morning shifted off toward Minneapolis. It's just starting to wind down there, but a wet day for our neighbors in eastern Minnesota. Here's a look at the temperatures across the region, and we are enjoying 50s in the Red River Valley, while it's been much cooler for our eastern counties. Bemidji in the 30s most of the day, now 43 degrees. But take a look at where spring is, and just right over here in the western and central Dakotas. Not too far away, but it'll take it a bit of time to jump into our neck of the woods. Hey, some spring-like weather and temperatures seasonable in Jamestown, 60 there. Likewise, 57 in Devil's Lake Oaks at that same reading. Turning the page out towards parts of central Minnesota, we see Wadena at 43 and a big 45 there in Detroit Lakes. Here's a look at the showers. They're working their way right along the state border there. South of Lidgerwood, a few sprinkles, some of this likely reaching the ground. This extends all the way out toward the Traverse Lake area. As we zoom in real tight, where the darker greens are here, not far from Veblen, is where we have the best chance for some of those sprinkles reaching the ground. Your hour-by-hour forecast as we head through the evening shows it looks like we stay mostly clear off to the west, but temperatures will be generally steady and spotty sprinkles about across western Minnesota. Can't rule them out for Fargo, but the best chance will be in western Minnesota. Overnight, head to bed, look at the clouds move back in. Cloudy skies means we have that blanket of warmth, so we're not going to get too cold. We'll stay, for the most part, in the upper 30s to low 40s across the region. Spotty sprinkles of rain here and there, so that can't be ruled out to start your weekend. Heading through midday, wind east and southeasterly, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures much like today, maybe a few degrees warmer, especially in our southern counties. We're talking mid and upper 50s for Fargo and points west, and improving amounts of sun out in our easternmost counties, more than we've seen for the last day and a half, and that'll boost your temperatures out of the 30s and 40s into the 50s in Bemidji, Black Duck, and in Baudette. All right, taking a look at your Fargo area planner, 37 to start your Saturday morning off. It gets super in the afternoon, 46 degrees, rising into the mid-50s. Another gray day, a little breezy, but we do better than that on Sunday. Elsewhere, hometown forecast, Oaks, 55 degrees in the afternoon. Delightful. If you are in Lakes Country, from Otter Tail County and points west, we'll be in the mid-50s. Up to the Northland, I expect temperatures to be warmer than today by a long shot. Low 50s, maybe an upper 40 and a shady spot or two. We rise temperatures in the Red River Valley of western Minnesota and the Red River Valley of North Dakota into the mid and upper 50s for a fairly fair, albeit cloudy day on Saturday. Trumpeter swans returning to Johnson Reeves Lake. Thank you so much, Melissa, for sharing your swan song of a photo. Here's a look at what's going on Sunday, 65 mild degrees. And then next week, it looks like we do have a chance for some sprinkles to help continue the greening. And look at that, 70 to 80 next week.
You have a lake named after you? Johnson Reeves Lake is...
No, it's not after me,
Okay.
but there are a few Johnsons around here. I was studying the phone book.
You were studying the phone book.
You know what a phone book, that's
Yeah, we do know what a
old-time,
phone
old-school
book is.
stuff. But yeah, there's a Johnson in there, too.
Later in sports, a change to the Bison men's basketball coaching staff. Details on who is headed out.
And up next, the results are in a recycling challenge between high school students.